Talking with Shelley Finfrock, who's a farmer from Central Illinois. Shelley, tell me a little bit about your operation.
Our operation is in Central Illinois, like you said. We farm a little over 8,000 acres of corn and soybeans, and it's myself, my husband, and our 24-year-old son. We do very limited tillage, and I think that's about it. No livestock, not even a dog.
How do you use GPS technology?
GPS is just a normal part of our farm, so GPS helps guide our equipment. GPS helps us know where to plant what, so we've adopted a lot of the new technologies.
When did you start using it?
We've probably used GPS as far as drivability for the last 6 years, and it's evolving every year to become a little bit more and more complex. So we've adopted it from the beginning, but now we're down to the RTK system, which means it drives sub-inch in our field, so we don't have to drive, we just have to turn and go back the other way.
Could you, for a reader that's not familiar with how a farmer might use GPS technology, can you describe it, what that might look like with the tractor in the field?
The tractor has a globe on it. It's about the size of a huge softball. It hooks to a satellite, and inside the cab is a computer screen, and the satellites help drive our tractors. What it helps us with is it helps us become more efficient in making sure every row is the same distance apart. It also helps shut the planter off so we're not wasting seed. So when we come to a place we've already planted, the planter knows to shut off, and that's technology that's on the planter. It also lets the farmer not be so fatigued during the day because you're not trying to drive while you're trying to do everything else. So it's helped us be more efficient with use of our seed. It helps us plant the optimum number of rows in the field, and also helps us just being able to work those long hours that we work.
And you mentioned that you use drones. Can you tell us how you use those and how yesterday's episode went?
We just started, we purchased a drone for the first time this year, and it's just for our personal use, because when you're checking a field, you can only see what you can see out of a truck window, and soybeans are easier to scout, where cornfields are a little harder because they're tall. So the drones, we can fly over the top of that field to look for anything that looks funny. Does the corn look a little different color? If it does, is it a pest? Is it a water problem? What's going on? Then we can investigate further to try to figure it out. So they're just another tool for us to use. And yesterday we happened to lose one. It didn't come home like it was supposed to, so it's out in a 400-acre cornfield. So we have to go try to find something about the size of a platter in a 400-acre cornfield.
So are you using this technology that Monsanto now offers called Climate Basic and Climate Pro? Can you tell me what information you get from that and how you use it?
We've used Climate Basic and Climate Pro for the past 2 years, more Pro this year than we did last year. Climate Basic, it is more weather driven, so it gives us rainfall data, it gives us indicators if we've had hail. And I laugh because at 4:45 in the morning, my husband grabs it to check it every day because it sends an email every day, and it'll tell us of all of our fields, which fields got rain and what the estimated precipitation was. And for us, that's important, especially during planting and during harvest, because we don't want to travel a long distance in a big piece of machinery only to get there and find out that it's too wet. So it's a tool to help us know where we should go and what direction we should go for that day, or where we should avoid. Now Pro is even further along with that it's giving us some nitrogen indicators to see how our nitrogen is being used. It's giving us some images on the field health by using satellite imagery. It's also giving us some pictures of the density of our crop to show where it's greener, where it's lighter green, and that would be the soil health, the condition of the crop. So if we have a really yellow spot showing up on the information we're being sent, maybe we need to go look there. This year it would probably be an indication that it was a wet spot. Or in a normal year, is it a soil is too light? Is it that the applicator didn't get the right fertilizer on? And it's just a big tool to help us be informed.
And how many kinds of data do you collect on the farm?
We collect all kinds of data. I mean, we have planting data, history data, weather data, harvest data, hybrid data, rainfall data. There's so much data that goes into raising a crop. And that's one good thing that all this technology with data science is helping us. It's helping us bring all that together and helping us make more informed decisions using that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.